Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. If you like all things true crime, if you like it delivered in a peaceful, tranquil manner, if you like it clear and concise without drama, then I highly recommend you subscribe. And if you like what you hear, please smash the like button. It's a free way you can help. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. Hi, my friends. It's been a hot minute since I've discussed the Madeline Soto case, so today I am going to talk about it. According to a case supplemental report on the Stephan Sterns / Madeline Soto case, on Monday, February 26th, the day Maddie disappeared, the man accused of taking her life, Stephan Sterns, was a very busy beaver. I say this because his silver Lincoln sedan was observed on cameras not only within the condo complex in Kissimmee, Florida, where Maddie lived with her mother, Jenn Soto, but also in the area of St. Cloud, Florida. Although it's impossible to know when Sterns actually started his day inside the townhome, we know from exterior cameras what he was up to beginning at 7:35 a.m. At 7:35 a.m., Sterns' silver Lincoln was observed near the condo complex's workshop. A male wearing a red shirt and tan pants exited the vehicle and threw something into the complex's dumpster. This is when Sterns allegedly threw away Madeline's backpack and school laptop. 5 minutes later, at 7:40 a.m., the silver Lincoln leaves the complex through the east gate. The driver appears to be the same man in the red shirt and tan pants. 3 hours and 15 minutes go by. Now, we know from Sterns' arrest affidavit that during this period, a license plate reader captured his silver Lincoln driving away from the Hunters Creek Middle School, where Maddie was enrolled. He drove away at 8:10 a.m. The drive from Jenn Soto's condo to that school should take approximately 7 to 20 minutes on average. So it would appear Sterns left the condo complex and drove somewhat slowly over to Maddie's middle school, with a deceased Maddie propped up by the seatbelt in the front passenger seat, and she was wearing her green sweatshirt. Then, at 10:54 a.m., the silver Lincoln is spotted once again back at the condo complex. Again, the vehicle is parked by the workshop near the complex's dumpster. The driver, allegedly Stephan Sterns, exits the Lincoln, and now he's wearing a blue shirt. He throws something into the dumpster. When, where, and why did Sterns change from the red shirt to the blue shirt? Did he change inside Jenn Soto's condo, or did he have an extra shirt with him when he left the complex at 7:40 a.m.? Why did he swap out the red shirt for the blue shirt? Did he get blood or some other stain on the shirt? Was he trying to trick the various cameras in the complex and around town into thinking he was someone else? And what did he throw in the dumpster this time? Approximately 9 minutes later, at 11:03 a.m., the silver Lincoln is observed passing the intersection of San Sebastian and San Vital within the condo complex. The Lincoln then exits the complex through the main gate. Did Sterns ever leave the vehicle at this point to go inside the condo, or was he simply driving in his vehicle and visiting that dumpster? Roughly 50 minutes later, at 11:56 a.m., the silver Lincoln enters the rear gate of the condo complex once again. Sterns is back at Jenn Soto's condo complex. Another 50 minutes go by. What was Sterns doing during this 50-minute period? Was he inside the condo talking to Jenn Soto? Then at 12:44 p.m., the Lincoln exits the complex once again at the rear gate. Now around 30 minutes later, at 1:16 p.m., a camera captures the silver Lincoln in St. Cloud on Old Hickory Tree Drive. This is when Sterns was seen changing a tire near the tree line where Madeline's body would later be discovered. This is also presumably when Sterns took Madeline's body from his vehicle over to the tree line. Did he carry her? Did he wrap her in a blanket for this? Did he drag her across the street? How did he get her over the road without anyone spotting him? Did he just get lucky because it was a rural road? Did he just get lucky that nobody happened to be driving by when he carried that bundle? Found about an hour later, at 2:11 p.m., the silver Lincoln is now heading back to Kissimmee from Old Hickory Drive. The Lincoln now has a spare tire on it. At 2:43 p.m., the silver Lincoln is observed returning through the rear gate at Jenn Soto's condo complex. It sounds like Sterns parked and then went inside the condo. He then leaves the condo, and at 3:24 p.m., the silver Lincoln returns to the workshop area where the same male throws more items into the dumpster. He then leaves and immediately returns again 4 minutes later with more items to throw away. So he's going back and forth between the condo, I'm assuming, and the dumpster. He then returns another time to the dumpster at 4:36 p.m. If that was Sterns, that would mean that he threw items into that condo complex dumpster on 5 separate occasions on Monday, February 26, when Maddie was reported missing, starting at 7:35 a.m. and ending at 4:36 p.m. We've only heard about Maddie's backpack and laptop and perhaps a Croc shoe being discarded. What else was Sterns throwing away that day? And did law enforcement locate all of these items? Now, the movements of another vehicle associated with Stephan Sterns and Jenn Soto were also tracked by law enforcement. This time it was a white Nissan, and I believe it belongs to Jenn Soto. At 3:16 a.m., that's 3:16 in the morning on Tuesday, February 27th, the day after Madeline was reported missing, the white Nissan exited Jenn Soto's condo complex via the main gate. The vehicle drove the exact same route that Sterns' silver Lincoln had driven the previous day to St. Cloud, where Maddie's body would later be found in the tree line. The white Nissan arrived at Old Hickory Tree Road in St. Cloud at 3:35 a.m. The white Nissan spent roughly 35 minutes out in this location in St. Cloud before driving back to the condo complex. Who was driving the white Nissan? Was that Stephan Sterns or Jenn Soto or both of them? And what did this person or these persons do out in St. Cloud where Maddie's body was lying as yet undetected? I'm thinking it's more likely it was Sterns returning to the dump site for some reason. I say this because the person drove the exact same route to arrive at Old Hickory Tree Road. If it was Sterns, why did he take Jenn Soto's vehicle to that location? Was he hoping to throw off investigators if he were caught? Use Jenn's car instead of his own to perhaps try and implicate Jenn just in case he were to be caught? And why did Sterns risk this trip to St. Cloud? Did he want to visit with Maddie's body one more time? Did he want to dress her in different clothes? Was he doing anything else to her body? To me, this was a very risky trip to take if Sterns is truly the perpetrator of the crime. This tells me that whatever he wanted to accomplish at the dump site had to have been very, very important to him. Something necessary, at least in his mind. What could that have been? Now, the white Nissan left Old Hickory Road at 4:09 a.m. and drove back to the condo complex arriving at 4:30 a.m. If that was Sterns alone driving Jenn Soto's car, did Jenn know that Sterns left to drive to the dump site with her vehicle? Did she hear him leave the townhome? If only the walls of that townhome could speak. That's all for now, and I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Hey, do me a favor, smash that like button. It really helps.